If you're a business owner and you're very new to automations, but you still want to automate your business, let me show you a simple system that you can build for your sales team that will take care of summarizing all details of every lead that comes in and send it to your sales team. So that way to save them that 10 to 15 minutes that they go in to review those forms and try to pick up details about them so that they can reach out to them. So let's just get right into it. So because we are making this very beginner friendly, we are making it so easy that any business owner can do, we are going to be using Zapier. So the reason being that Zapier is very beginner friendly AI automation tools out there. So once you sign up on Zapier, this is the dashboard that you will see. So you just simply come down here to Zap, or you can simply just click here. It's the same thing. Once you click on Discrete, you are going to see the same things that you see here. So let's just click on Discrete and then we'll do Zaps because we want to create a Zap. So like we had said, this is going to be a summary, an AI summary for our sales team, for the sales team. So what we are going to do is that it's going to watch for forms. Once someone fills our form, AI is going to summarize all of the details that they have filled and then send it to the sales team's channel, right? So our trigger here is going to be our form. So let's just use Teleform. Of course, you can use like Google Forms or something, whatever form that you use for your business in your website, right? So the trigger here is going to be new form submission. So I have already established a connection, but if you haven't, you're going to see a sign in button here, and once you see that sign in button, you can just go ahead and sign into your to your account, to your tele account, and it's going to show up here. So you just click on continue once you're done with that. Now it's going to show up your forms that you select the exact form you want it to watch for, because in your tele dashboard you might have more than one form, right? So you have to choose which of the form you want it to watch for responses or submissions. So mine, I only have one form, so that's what you work with. Click continue again. So now that we have done that, we have to test our trigger to see if it will work well. So let's test it here. So you see it has pulled up our data for us, so that means it's working well. So you can just click continue with selected record and it's going to take you to this second action, or you can just simply come in here and click this and it will take you to the second action where you have to impute the next thing that is supposed to happen once someone submits a form. So in our case, we are going to use AI because we want to keep this very, very simple and very straightforward. We are going to be using the AI by Zapier that it provides, right? But alternatively, you could use OpenAI, which is ChatGPT. But if you use that, you will be required to provide your API key, which you have to create on your OpenAI dashboard, and that would require you putting in some credits and your credit details, right? Your credit card details, so that you can be able to buy some tokens. Instead of going through all of that routes, because you might not clearly know how to do that yet, because as a business owner that is a beginner into AI automations, you might not really know how to go around that. So the other alternative that Zapier offers is using AI by Zapier. So we click on AI by Zapier and we just have to come in here and provide the necessary details. So our input fields rather, is going to be most of the details from the form. So we are just going to put the field name, and then the field value is going to come from the form. So just simply click on this plus sign and you will see the form. So you just begin to map the right the right parameters to the values. So what I want first is the name. So let me do name. Yeah, so this is the name. I save this. The next thing, email. Can do this. The next thing, I can add any other parameters from the form that is very important to the sales team is what you will be adding here. So let's just say budget here. The next field we want is let me look at this. Maybe I want the grant website as well. I mean, this will depend on your business and the details that you collect from your lead. So I think the next thing I want to do is about client company. What else can I add here? Let's see. To call these clients target, ideal target market. So I guess we have enough. So the next thing is the knowledge base. So if you have a knowledge base and you want it to have some sort of knowledge about how it should summarize lead or something like that sort, you can just simply click on this knowledge base here and you can add any of these. right? You can upload a file from your Google Drive, wherever the file is. You can do that, but we will not be doing that. What we would rather do is give it the prompt that it needs. So what I'm going to say is to give a summary details of the lead. So since this is not good enough, the next thing I would want to do is click on this improve here so that it can improve the prompt and make it better. Okay, so you see it has improved this and it's way better. I said provide a concise summary of the lead using the input details, include key information such as lead's name, contact information, and any relevant notes. If you don't like it, you can still ask it to improve it a little more. Yeah, so you see. So once you are okay with the prompt, then you can move to the next step. So in here, you will see it giving you the strength of your prompt. So if you're not okay with the fact that your prompt is weak, you can continue to improve on that until it is better for you. So the next thing that we want to do is our output field. So we really don't know what we want it to output. We just want to know that it should give us a summary. So because that is the case when we are not very particular about the fields we want it to give us, so we can allow it to generate from the prompt. So we can just click generate here. So it has gone ahead to generate all these for us. So if you don't like any of these things here, you can just delete it here or delete it here. But I think I'm okay with what is here. The only thing that might be a problem is phone number, because I don't have a phone number field in my what's it called, in my input field. So I can go ahead and delete this, because this is I don't like this, because I don't have that, so I'm deleting that. So now that I have this, I think I'm okay with how this looks. But if you're not okay, you can always make it generate again so that I can give you better fields, or you can simply just click on this add field to add your own fields that you want it to generate for you. So once you are okay with how this looks, you can go ahead and generate a preview so that you will see what it will look like. So let's just do that. Okay, so it goes ahead to give you this. I don't know why it still added the phone number again. I don't know why it thinks phone number is necessary to me. So you see, it has gone ahead to give notes on what it needs here from the data that it has here. I think that is looking good if you ask me. Still goes ahead to have the phone number because it somehow thinks the phone number is important. Maybe let's just do this again to see if it's going to correct that for me. Okay. So now that it has reloaded and it's given me this, so let me run it again to see if it's going to correct that for me. So I'm generating another preview. Yeah, so it has, okay, so it was because I didn't reload it. That's why I didn't pick that up. So now that I've reloaded this, it has given me the exact things that I want, just the name, the email, that's the contact information, and then the notes about that client. So I can finish this. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go to my next and last, which is going to be this the sending the information or the summary to the sales team. So I'm going to be using Slack, but this will depend on what your team uses for communication, ClickUp, and whatever you use, right? So, but I think the most popular one is Slack, I guess. So we are going to be using Slack here. So I'll say Slack, and then I'll click on here. And then I'm going to choose an event, which is going to be sending a message to a channel, right? So I wanted to send it to the Slack and to the sales team. So I want to send channel message. I already have an account, that's why it pulls this up for me. But if you don't, you're going to see a sign in button. Just click on the sign in and it will redirect you to your Slack, and you just sign into your Slack and it connects automatically. So you click on continue here, and then you'll be required to choose the channel. This is my own channel here, Joe's Money. So you can decide if you want it to send it as a bot, or if you want it to not send it as a bot. So that way it's going to send it as you, the business owner, right? So let me show you the difference in this message. I have a previous one. Yes, so if you look at this is when it sends it as a bot. You're going to see Zapier here, and then you're going to see this. But if you send it as not a bot, that's as you, the business owner, you're going to see your name and your profile picture, and it's going to look like it's coming from you. So that's it. So the decision of whether it sends it as a bot or not is going to be on you if you that's what you prefer. So for me, I think I wanted to send not send as a bot, so I want to see my name and everything there. So the text message here is going to be what we got from our analyze it's going to be everything we got here, which is going to be the step output here. So the next thing that we want to do is, since we are not sending it as a bot, these names don't matter to us. And do you want a link? Do you want to attach a link to this app? I don't want to attach that link, so I want you to just drop the message without a link to this app. I don't need that. So every other thing, you leave it as it is, and then you click continue. So you can go ahead and test this stage now to see if the message is coming in the way you prefer it. If not, you can just go back in and change your configuration. So let us do that. Okay, so it has sent that message. So let me see what it sent. I don't like the way it looks, so I have to go ahead and change that. So the message here is going to be, let's not send it as a JSON, let us take it the way it is. Okay, so now that we have it like that, let's test it again and see if we would like the way it looks. Let's go back to our Slack and see. Okay, so this is a way better. Well, though I don't still like this, let me put a space in there. So what I would prefer is put some form of identification in here. So I can do name there, then I can do email address here. Yeah, so then I can now do this thing here. So the next thing I can do is going to be note. So I'll just do the map here. Do note here. Yeah, so notes there. Yeah, so I think that is good enough. So I can continue this and see what it's going to look like this time. Yeah, so I prefer it this way. See how it takes everything, say lead name, email address. I like this one, so I think I'll go with it. So if I delete the first two that I didn't like, yeah, so I like this, so I'll go with it. So now that I'm okay with how the output looks, I'll just go ahead and publish this. Yeah, and my Zap is ready and it is now live. So every time someone submits a form, it's going to analyze all details about that lead and send it as a message to the sales team on Slack. That way they have a full information about this person without needing to go and spend 10 minutes looking through all the forms to get details about any lead. I hope that you found this very helpful. If you're a business owner and you want to automate certain processes in your business, you might want to stick around longer because I'm going to be showing you beginner friendly automations that you can build yourself for your business. Okay, I will see you in my next one.